Hey guys, PetePlayed back here again, and in today's video I'll be going over on how you can quickly gear your characters all the way to item level 670, whether this is for your outs or you simply come back to the game and would like to get ready for Season 3, which is just around the corner. To start off, make sure to get your free item level 691 belt that you can upgrade all the way to 701. This is very simple to do and just requires you to do a couple of quests and a few overcharged delves. In addition to this, the belt itself has extra powers which you can acquire by collecting discs from the respective delves. I have a full and detailed complete guide which you can check out on how to get it. It's linked in the description and at the top right of this video. Another easy way to start off gearing is to grab some starting gear to get you going from Agmera. She's found in Donegal by the portal to the Timeways, and will allow you to purchase item level 636 champion gear for 350 Valor Stones, which you can easily farm from delves, world quests, dungeons, and other activities around the world. Keep in mind that the gear you will receive is random, so I would recommend this only to get some starting pieces so you can do the higher tier delves, for example, and not to completely gear out your character with. Don't forget that horrific visions are also still active and will award you with an item level 626 veteran piece of gear for each vision completed. In addition to this, as you progress through them and complete them with any faceless masks, you'll be able to purchase additional gear from each of the vendors. Completing a horrific vision with at least 5 faceless masks active will allow you to purchase hero track gear with item level 658 from the heroic weaponsmith vendor for 500 displaced corrupted mementos, whilst completing a vision with any one faceless mask active will allow you to purchase champion track gear with item level 639 from the champion weaponsmith vendor, also for 500 displaced corrupted mementos. Another event that is also still active right now is the Dastardly Duos, which you can find just outside of Donegal. By speaking to Vinny Sweets, you can do the weekly quests which will reward you with an item level 645 champion piece of gear from the Dastardly prize purse. Keep in mind that these weekly quests are shared, so once you complete them on one character, they will also be completed on an out, who will subsequently see the following quest only. Also, completing the event in a dome itself will reward you with an item level 632 veteran piece of gear from the prize chest. Do note that you don't need the quest to participate in the dome. You can enter the dome by speaking to Agmera directly and can do this as many times as you want, as well as in as many outs as you like. Each time you will receive a piece of item level 632 veteran piece of gear from the prize chest at the end, so you're able to farm this as many times as you want for as many pieces of gear as you like. Also, don't forget about the Nightfall Scenario, which is another great way to get some good gear. If you have not yet done this, you have to take the quest called A Radiant Call from the Flames Radiance Recruiter in Donegal. From there, you will have to head over to the Nightfall camp over in Morgan's Tears in Hallowfall. From Milton Wildbrawn, you'll be able to take a weekly quest which will award you a Radiant Emblem of Service, which is used to buy gear for completing the Nightfall Scenario. The Nightfall Scenario occurs every hour, and you can check this via your map. Keep in mind that this quest is shared, so you can only complete it on one character per week, and therefore only get one Radiant Emblem of Service per week. Your outs will subsequently not see this quest for the rest of the week. The Nightfall Scenario is very simple to complete and just requires you to go around the area completing different objectives. You also receive an item level 623 veteran piece of gear once completing it. And of course, after completing the weekly quest itself, you will receive the Radiant Service Satchel, which will contain one Radiant Emblem of Service, which you can then use to buy an item level 636 champion piece of gear from either of the vendors. Also, don't forget about the Ultra Prime Deluxe Turbo Boost quest, which will award you with 3 puzzling cartridge chips the first time you complete it, with which you can then buy a heroic piece of gear with an item level of 665. For this, you simply have to defeat any 4 bosses in the Liberation of Undermine raid. This can of course be done on looking for raid difficulty. Alternatively, you can just complete any 4 Mythic dungeons. This can of course be also done on Mythic 0. It's worth mentioning that after completing this quest on one character, you can also complete it on an out too, as they're not shared. Speaking of Mythic dungeons, Take note of the Emissary of War weekly quest that is up right now for completing 4 mythic dungeons, which will reward you with a heroic piece of gear of item level 649. You can of course do these mythic dungeons on Mythic 02. Also, don't forget that we currently have the Timewalking events happening each week, for which you can also get a heroic piece of gear of item level 649 for simply completing 5 Timewalking dungeons. Whilst doing delves, don't forget that you can purchase the Wave Scrambler 2000 for 2000 undercoins to spawn the underpin within the delve itself, which will then drop a delver's bounty. That will then grant you a hidden trove after completing the delve itself. I recommend doing this on tier 8, as this will then reward you with a hero track piece of gear of item level 649. Of course, don't forget that completing a bountiful delve itself will also reward you with a champion track piece of gear of item level 639. And of course, don't forget to collect your Great Vault reward at the start of each week. The item level of these items will be based on the type of activities you have completed throughout the week. Lastly, don't forget about the catalyst, which you can use to turn these pieces of gear into tier sets with an essence of Kajamite. Finally, once you have gathered all your gear pieces, you can start upgrading them through the item upgrade vendor with the respective crests for each gear track, as each one requires different or additional crests to upgrade, as well as some valor stones. And that's going to be it for this video and guide, guys. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.